You know what this is if you've watched my recent videos. I have a new plant addiction, another order from easyplant.com trying to fill out my kitchen, and you can see this is another tall box, just like my first one with my money tree in it. Though the box is tall, the plant inside is considered a small. Curious note, my first two Easy Plants came from Homestead, Florida. My last one came from Alabama, down near Mobile. This one, Half Moon Bay, California. It took my other plants 4 to 5 days to get here. This one has been inside this box for 9 days. Let's see what's in here. And you can see this packaging. UPS and the Postal Service did a number on it. But inside, they always protect their product. And yeah, this one looks just as good as my others. See if you can even see that on camera. There we go. That's a look at it. And like my other videos, I'm going to take it out of this off camera. I always show this, not much dirt, just a little bit rattling around in there. The plant looks well protected, well sealed up. I don't really see, just a few specks of dirt. Good job again, Easy Plant. You do such a good job. And as I have learned now with my fourth plant, start from the bottom to tear this. It's just easier. And this one might tear all the way to the top. No, I was hoping for it, but it didn't. Still, it's way easier this way. Way less worry about stressing the plant by tugging on it. And let's see, this is still moist, 9 days in transit, still damp. So let me get this off here. That's it. That's all the dirt that came out, even with that overwrapping being saturated and clinging to some of the soil, or some of the soil clinging to it. There's their self-watering pot cover for the reservoir. And there's the little Easy Plant. Look at that. Just a beautiful, beautiful one little curvy, a little bit of damage right there. It's the only one that I see that is damaged, and these tips, that's normal, the browning of the tip on this particular plant. And this, by the way, this pot color, that is what they call sage green. Now in my viewfinder here, it does look a little bit lighter than it actually is in person. There's just a hint of a tanny green there. When I get it into my kitchen, it will show up with its actual color, I think, at least under that light. Now I do see, let's see if you can see that. What is that? Is that a bug, or is that sap of some kind? Well, I don't want to touch it without knowing, so let's see. Looks like it's sap of some kind. It's pretty hard. And there's some more up top here. I think that is sap of some kind. I don't think that's eggs from a bug. Yeah, there's a little bit more there. I hope that isn't some sort of bug eggs or something. This plant, by the way, is a Sansevieria Cylindrica, though I do understand through reading that they've renamed this, but most people still call it by the Sansevieria Cylindrica, and you can kind of understand why. The cylindrical nature of this plant, and wow, I heard it felt like plastic. It kind of does. I really would prefer for all of these to be completely upright. I've heard that people braid these. I might do something like that, kind of keep it growing upright, but I really like the look of this. I don't know much about this other than Sansevieria Cylindrica. Other common names, at least, Sansevieria Cylindrica, an African spear plant, and this is apparently some sort of a snake plant. And I see that in at least a few of these shoots or leaves. I can see the snake plant look here. It does look like a regular snake plant, and from what I understand, this is super easy to care for. And that soil is super moist. Let me check that with my moisture meter, and let's see if it even needs watering right out of the gate. This Easy Plant, Easy Fill Reservoir, if I put that to use right away, or if I wait a bit. Old school moisture meter, new moisture meter. Let's first try this. A toothpick, gonna go a couple of inches deep and pull it out. You know, that looks like it's about ready to be watered to me. Let's check it with this. Go a couple of inches down in there. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's dry. Try a different spot here. There's a lot of plant and not a lot of room here. Yeah, I'm going to, oh yeah, that comes out completely dry. So this is ready to be watered, just like easyplant says in their easyplant guide. I hang on to these. I'm growing a collection. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a botanist, and there was this thing on TV they advertised, and you got this index system with cards. They were about half the size of this. And you could pull out, and there were the names of every plant and all the stuff about them. This reminds me of that, just in a more adult fashion. So here we go, the 1, 2, 3. Check this one every 2 months. So this one is different. These cards are unique per the plant. So fill it with water, check every 2 months, because this is a very drought tolerant plant, lives in arid environments. And lighting, well, you can pretty much put this one anywhere, it says. There are check marks everywhere. So not a lot of worry. There's the Sansevieria Cylindrica information. And of course the easyplant info on the back here. They do such a good job. Let me go put this in its spot and let's give it some water. And then I'll see how it does and I'll follow up later. More importantly, I want to see how this pot matches my other easyplant pots. Easyplants, good quality plants as you can see. But the pots, very, very special. They're patented pot. That's why I only buy easyplants. And so far, I'm almost a month in with my first one and it's still alive, which is a record. Can't do this first without peeping down into the reservoir. Just a little bit of dirt, and I think that's from when I opened the top there. Yeah, bone dry, just as it should be. I've been holding on to another bottle of Fiji. This is the same one I topped off, that Aglaonema Beauty. So let's see if I can get this right. And for some reason the phone cut off, but it's full now. Time to get that shut down in there, and there's not really room on this one. The plant dirt is kind of in the way. I have to force it. Get that off to the side. There we go. Yeah, this is going to fit exactly where I wanted it to, because I have my wishbone praying plant there with its turquoise pot. I have my Aglaonema, I'm saying it properly this time, I do believe, my Aglaonema Beauty right here with its olive color pot. And on the other side, I'm going to have this, my African spear plant, my Cylindrica with its sage colored pot. And you can see sage, turquoise, olive. And oh yeah, there you go. That's a good representation. That's exactly what it looks like here in person. Now it is tucked here behind my blender, behind my Vitamix. But I think that's going to work. Disregard the dishes in the sink. I think that's going to work. It's going to look good there. And you'll notice the pot's slightly different. These other two have the same pot design. I went with the same pot that my money tree is in, this cylinder style pot, just because I thought Cylindrica, it's going to look better with a cylinder style pot rather than this, although that's a pretty pot. Cut to a few hours later and I made one small change. I moved the Vitamix over. You can see it tucked perfectly back there, and I was able to squeeze this plant in just a little bit tighter and the one on the left and actually have more room for my device over there. I think this looks pretty good. I'm quite happy with it, though I do wonder. I'm buying a bunch of more plants to fill out my house, and I'm wondering, do you think a shorter one that would match this height, or leave this? This will grow up to maybe 6 feet, not in that pot. But I think it looks pretty good. By the way, this is the small size, and that's 18 inches from the base to the top, that tippy top there. That's 18 inches of plant for $49, actually $47.57, something like that. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. Comment below with your thoughts. Thanks for watching and have a great day.